life was like a box of chocolates.
If there's one thing Americans love, it's chocolate. Which chocolate bar is the best, though? That is the question. So check out these delectably delicious top 10 best chocolate bars Americans love the most. Snickers.
Do unto Snickers as you would have Snickers do unto you.
It's no wonder Snickers is on this list. It has a little something for everyone. A bit of nougat, a chewy caramel layer, and crunchy peanuts. Obviously, it's also smothered in a delectable layer of melt-in-your-mouth chocolate for a treat that's pretty hard to beat. Gooey, chocolatey goodness is always the right decision when you're looking for something sweet. This chocolate bar is definitely more about what's under the chocolate, though. In fact, you could probably get rid of the chocolate coating and it would still be just as tasty.
You got sticky fingers.
Though your fingers would get 3 times stickier. So maybe don't do that, especially since sticky fingers mean it's way harder to post on Instagram. When you're looking for a chocolate bar that is more like a snack, you can't go wrong with Snickers. It's called a marathon bar in the UK for that very reason. It's certainly a satisfying snack option compared to a boring, plain old chocolate bar. If you want a chocolate bar that'll be more than just dessert, this one's sure to hit a home run every time. Kit Kat.
Where's the Kit Kat? Where's the Kit Kat?
Kit Kat is the chocolate bar that has a subliminal hold on Americans. But how was this done? Well, no other chocolate bar has a theme song that's so catchy. That doesn't mean it doesn't live up to its reputation, though. It's still one of the best chocolate bars around. Crispiness and chocolate are a match made in heaven, and Kit Kat has spent the past century perfecting this pairing. Though the classic Kit Kat is still a 4-fingered wafer bar covered in a smooth layer of milk chocolate, they sometimes like to shake things up. Over the years, they have created many limited editions and regional flavors such as orange, mint, and even soy sauce and green tea Kit Kat bars. Can you guess which of those flavors are exclusive to Japan? There is simply no other multi-flavor chocolate bar that is this versatile. It's the Green Lantern of chocolate bars, if there ever was one.
Wow, Meg, so many choices.
Kit Kat isn't afraid to show off their versatility either. They have some specific locations where you can create your own bars by mixing and matching chocolate flavors and toppings. You've gotta love a company that's so confident in their abilities that they'll let anybody choose what would taste best. Twix.
Twix is the only candy with the cookie crunch.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the richest of them all? The one with the golden packaging, of course. Twix glistens in gold both on the inside and the outside. You cannot ignore the star quality of this dual candy bar. Of course, you know that if the packaging is gold, there must be something pretty special inside. And Twix certainly does not disappoint in this department. When it comes to flavor, Twix slathers a layer of creamy milk chocolate over a bed of golden caramel and a shortbread cookie. It's sweet, chewy, and crispy. And the best part is, there are 2 Twix per pack. Not only is it everything anyone could ever want in a chocolate bar, this one leaves us with an existential question to ponder. Which side is better, the left or the right?
Make a left. Right? Right or left?
Once you start second-guessing your taste buds, you're left with even more questions. Can you tell which side is which if you open the package upside down? What about Twix Bites? Are there an even number of left and right mini sticks in there? The truth is, it doesn't matter. No matter which side you're eating, you know it's addictingly delicious. And the only way to solve the mystery once and for all is to just keep eating more. Eventually, you'll figure it out, right? Reese's.
I think I've earned whatever misshapen Reese's product is by the cashier.
Was there ever a combination closer to perfection than peanut butter and chocolate? Reese's certainly doesn't think so, and there's no chocolate and peanut butter empire more legendary than Reese's. And we are totally here for it. When you unwrap one of these delicacies, it'll be yum at first bite. Unless, of course, you're allergic to peanuts, then yeah, maybe not so yum. The cups are the perfect blend of soft peanut peanut butter and milk chocolate, and all you'll want is more, more, more. Reese has made many variations over the years, but the world always prefers the original.
She's just like the original, but better.
This classic is a classic for a reason. No matter how many spin-offs they make of The Wizard of Oz, the original film will be the default forever. Reese's is no different. Recipe variations are popular, but they'll never outperform the one that started it all. We love having mini and giant peanut butter cup options. These little chocolate pucks have nestled their way into pretty much every holiday as a beloved treat for kids and adults alike. And who can blame them? You don't want to settle for less when you could have the best. And Reese's Peanut Butter Cups fits the bill. Milky Way.
I'll get the Milky Way! The Milky Way!
This chocolate bar is out of this world delicious, so much so that they weren't afraid of naming it after our whole galaxy. Now that's a bold move if there ever was one. Of course, people obsess over a treat that's basically made of stardust. Milky Way bars are super popular in America, maybe because they're named after something so ginormous. When in America, size does matter, and the Milky Way is totally as epic as it sounds, no matter where you get one. In the United States, the Milky Way bar is a generous portion of nougat smothered in caramel and a chocolate coating. Now that doesn't sound so bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
Want to know the confusing part, though? Though you may be pretty sure you've had one, unless you had one in America, you might have had a different kind. This is because Milky Ways in America are pretty much the same as what other countries call a Mars bar. And American Milky Way bars in other countries are sometimes called something else. Didn't you want your chocolate to be served with a side of total confusion? It's like they threw a couple of chocolate bars up into orbit, and wherever they landed, they'd call them either Milky Way or Mars bar. No matter which version you have, though, you won't regret your choice. A Milky Way is the perfect treat for someone who loves chocolate but wants something a little different. Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
Bring her another cookies and cream martini.
Now here's a candy bar that knows precisely what it is and who it's for. Hershey's Cookies and Cream is the treat for anyone who doesn't like reading the fine print to see what's inside. It's made out of creamy white chocolate and is filled with crunchy chocolate cookie bits. It shows you what it looks like on the package, it's explained in the title, and it's just all around easy, simple, and exactly as advertised. Its simplicity makes it a favorite of kids everywhere. Picky eaters don't have to worry about hidden healthy bits or bitter dark chocolate. If you know you like Oreos, you know you'll like this one.
I like this one.
While adults like them too, most people who actually buy them do it more out of a sense of nostalgia than for a love of the flavor. They're good, but other chocolate bars are undoubtedly more enticing. Gooey caramel? Nope. Chewy nougat? Nope. Cookies and cream is super basic. Sweet, crunchy, and then another dash of sweetness. It's black and white through and through. Simply delicious is what it is, and all that it tries to be. And sometimes that's exactly what you want. Almond Joy.
Look, she's cutting up an Almond Joy.
This is the chocolate bar for those who are tired of the classic cookie or caramel filling, because who could resist the call of sweet coconut on a summer's day? Coconut and chocolate were born to be together. The Almond Joy chocolate bar is filled with shredded coconut and whole almonds, and it's just as heavenly as it sounds. Almond Joy is like the oldest sibling of chocolate bars because it has matured beyond the childish years of cookies and cream and peanut butter. It has grown into something that only sophisticated palates appreciate. That's not negative, though. Dumbledore needs a chocolate bar, too. That isn't to say if you love this chocolate bar you're a million years old. You can have mature tastes and still be Kevin McAllister at heart. Just don't go screaming about your maturity if your taste in chocolate is the only part of you that's mature. If you reach for this chocolate bar in front of your friends, you will probably be, at the minimum, slightly judged for your choices, even though they will be secretly jealous.
People actually want.
Though this candy bar is popular, it's definitely not exactly the cool kid on the block. somehow chocolate and coconut have a reputation of being a little old school, even though it's kind of an epic combo. Sometimes the cool kids are just plain wrong, and you just have to live your best life. And if your best life includes chocolate, almonds, and coconut, so be it. Three Musketeers.
And are the three Musketeers? They're rather small.
Obviously, this chocolate bar had to be on this list. It's super popular, and its title just begs for it to get a bronze medal wherever it goes. Three Musketeers originally got its name because there were 3 pieces in the package, each with different flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. But eventually, they realized that a Neapolitan chocolate bar wasn't the way to go. Chocolate was really what the world wanted, and the world wasn't wrong. Three Musketeers has a whipped nougat center coated in, surprise, chocolate.
Chocolate? Chocolate!
It's the official Double Trouble chocolate bar that gives off triple chocolatey vibes because it's just that delectable. Just don't get this bar mixed up with the official chocolate of the Three Stooges now. This isn't a Curly Whirly. This candy bar means business, and it isn't afraid to show off its sweet tricks. Even though it no longer boasts 3 pieces, we will accept that as its legacy as we thank the world for not taking it away completely. Just imagine the world without a whipped nougat candy bar. It's a fluffy dream if there ever was one, and just one bite makes you want to walk through the world like Jessica Day. Hershey's Milk Chocolate.
We didn't get the whole chocolate bar, but we got a Hershey's Kiss.
Sometimes simple is fantastic, and that's just what Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar tries to be. Amazingly simple and simply amazing. If there was ever a chocolate bar that made it to the top of the list because it was everyone's second favorite, Hershey's Milk Chocolate is definitely it. Because it's so simple, it's not on anybody's hate list. It's also very versatile. It can be eaten by itself, but it's also great for baking and even melting to make s'mores. Sometimes sliding under the radar makes you way more popular than the popular kids.
I'm too popular now.
What makes this one particularly well-loved? It's just chocolate. Seriously, what makes this chocolate bar so spectacular is that it really puts itself out there. It's not just coated in chocolate, it is chocolate. While there are versions with various additions, the classic one is just chocolate, chocolate, and more chocolate. Compared to its competition, Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bar is pretty much as confident as it can get. This bar doesn't hide behind flashy caramel or crunch cookies. No siree, it's not ashamed to perform au naturel. Hershey's Milk Chocolate is a hit that doesn't need a sidekick, and it's not ashamed to show up exactly as it is. M&M's.
Wait, hey, you want an M&M?
When it comes to favorite chocolate bars, it should come as no surprise that M&M's made it on the list. It's the treat that's in lunch boxes and on gingerbread houses everywhere. M&M's are the perfect candy. Obviously, they're mostly chocolate, but they're also coated in a crunchy, colorful candy shell. Whether you love them or not, they're sure to bring a smile to your face whenever you see them. Nobody really hates them. They're M&M's. For anyone who finds the original ones a little boring, M&M's also come in many different flavors. Peanuts, pretzels, caramel, you name it. The bite-sized pieces are also supremely shareable, making them the perfect addition to any party spread.
Great for sharing.
Sharing is fun.
The thing you should know about M&M's, though, is that some people have very peculiar rules about how to eat them. Like, for instance, with every fistful, some people eat the same colors together and believe that you should always eat the brown ones first. They believe that they can be eaten as singles or in pairs, but only if they match. Oh, and the red ones should be eaten last. Why? Because they're the best ones, even though Mr. M&M says they're all exactly the same. M&M's, you're not fooling anyone. The people know what they're doing. Grab a taste of more great videos. Just tap or click and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.